Still in the context of access control only, in last class we discussed, last practical, actually last lab, we discussed and we manipulated the offline access attack, and we saw all the techniques responsible for that. Today we are still manipulating the access control only, and what we're going to do is manipulating the access control, but with different perspectives, different techniques, different scope. What we are going to do is to access an environment from a weak point, which is the operating system. The operating system is not weak, but there are entry points that security specialists might miss, and not only might miss, but they can not even guarantee that security versus that for a reason or another. One of those very weak points, I cannot say 100% weak, but we can guarantee that it is weak enough to trespass this security layer, and via which we can have an access to an environment, is the email portal. Email systems, communication with the external environment within the emails themselves, no more, no less. What we're going to do is to try to access an environment without being authenticated, without talking about the authentication at all, and we are going to do an attack, but all is based on the use of emails only. The emails actually is one of the tools that an subject uses to communicate with external environment, to share data, to share resources, to receive data, to receive resources, whatever. So the email is one of the channels in out from an environment to an external world, and from an external world to an environment, to a local environment. Hardening an operating system needs from security experts to control all the entry points. Most of them the tools or the clients used for communicating with external worlds. Browsers like or email dedicated applications like the Outlook or uh, the Thunderbird in, in as an open source, all the emails, software applications, all the browsers themselves. What we're going to see today is to inject an iframe into an email, and we are going to share it. And this iframe, as per the HTML definition, it is an interface. It is an interface that might have all the resources that an attacker might inject in. And this iframe would be difficult to detect, and we will draw the graph how to make it hard for a security specialist to detect. You'll see. And the purpose here is to make you know that the access control is a mechanism that has to be controlled. And we see a weakness point that you have to protect yourself against it. This is for educational purposes only. Let's dig in. So after we explain what is the purpose of this practice, the topic of today's practice, let's dig in into what we are going to do. So the tools we are going to use, they are two online portals. This is mine, and we can use it without any consent. This is dedicated to generating forms and submission forms. We are going to use both of them. So this is for practical side, and this is for, let's say, help and guidance. Okay, let's dig in. I'm going to start with, because this is WinNote already, the favabe.com lecturing. This is WinNote. We are going to use to practice only. So we refer to it in a later phase. For now, let's start with the form submit. So I'm going to click this link, and I'm going to see where it will take me. So it is taking me to place, a portal where we can see some HTML explanations. This is simple HTML. Actually, you see in front of us, it's a simple HTML. I come back to the top. Here, an example of a form. It's a simple HTML form that has an action to where to they themselves, to the same portal. See here, it is the form submit.co. It is the same here, form submit.co. It is the same. So we are going to make an action to the same portal, Yet here we are going to use a dedicated email. What is the purpose? Here the purpose is that we are going to generate a form that helps us to submit and to send emails simply to share resources using the help of this form submit. So the purpose here, we are going to share email. No, we are going to use email to share resources. So this one can help us to send emails anonymously. Anonymous emails. So we are going to send emails without being authenticated or with a fake identity. So this is the danger, the first one, the first criteria. Let's dig in, and you'll see how we are going to send emails in an anonymous way. In addition to, we will be able to inject things inside and we don't control. But it is with the least privilege. Later on, we'll see one customized one more dangerous one. For now, let's start with how to send anonymous emails. Anonymous emails. Okay, so let me come back to the framework where I was. Yes, so simply, I'm going to copy this form, no more, no less. Copy. I'm going to open a notepad. I'm going to place it. Simple. That's it. I finished my form. What I'm going to do, this your at email.com here, I'm going to replace it with my email. I'm going to type whatever. I'm going to type, for example, the one Father Day Father Day at fatherbay.com. No more, no less. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna type fatherbay.com. This is the email I'm gonna use. I'm gonna type something else later for the purpose of this practice. Okay, I'm gonna type my whatever. Okay. I'm gonna use the professional one. So for our purpose, let's be more stick to our environment. Because we have our own filters here, so it's more secure. Okay, I'm gonna use my own the University of Lisbon actually email. So I'm gonna use this one. Whatever. I was thinking about use my personal or not, so I use this one. Plus, my personal also, but it is actually for the professional side. I'm gonna save. File save as. I'm gonna create a folder for today's practice, CyberSec Labs. Here I'm gonna say new folder, and I wanna give it the name access control. Access control. Okay. Inside of it, I'm gonna save this one as what? Send email. Send email dot html. Dot html. Okay. It's an HTML form. Simple HTML. Saved. Here it is. I go to my folder to check it. Inside the Sec Labs, access control, and this is it. It's an HTML file. It's an HTML file. That's great. That's great. Let's test it. Let's test it. To test it, I'm going to refer to my faberbay.com. Somebody had get Iman Ali just came in. Okay, to test it, I'm gonna refer to my faberbay.com and I'm gonna use this one to test it, to test my form. So click this link. I'm gonna browse to my HTML send mail file. This is the one. I'm gonna choose it. Here it is. Upload it, and let's test. Test. See here. I have to type here what. I have to type here what. I don't know. And let's send. Nothing. I'm gonna customize my form much more better. How to do? I come back to my here form, and there is an explanation here how to use it and how to customize it. Actually, we have some advanced features via which we can say We are going to use this thing here. Placeholder for the email itself, instead of just simply type an email here, we are going to add other features to clarify the use for us or for the users. Placeholder email address. I'm going to copy where to be with the email, to be with the email. Where is the email? Here's the email. So here, space, paste. So placeholder email address. Okay, what else? For the name, type name. If I something, yes, here it is. No name. So, no. Whatever. I can do the same thing actually here for the uh, for the name. Or for the name here, I'm going to say paste placeholder here name, your name. Okay, name. So placeholder, it's to mention something to be visible for us to say what to do. I'm going to say file save. Come back to my test important previous. Close again. Send email. Upload. Yes, test. Still, I'm not able to see my result. So it seems to be did not upload, did not update because I have to be sure that yes, no file. Send it. Upload it. Test. It is not loading still. I'm gonna change the name. See, I did not see any result here. Why? Because there is a problem. It is not. It is uploading the thing from the cache. So to avoid this issue, I'm gonna change the name. So save as. Send email 1.html. Okay, I'm gonna upload the one now. The first one. It's an HTML first here. Open. Upload. Test. Now I see the results here. Yeah, I see your name here. I'm gonna type here my name. Your email. I'm gonna type email I want. Murad at uniswa of the edu of the OM. Okay, so I have to check your email actually for activation purposes. For activation means they will not help us to submit email unless we are activated. What does it mean? It means they have to register our emails. I want to validate. They have sent me an email to activate. So I go my email. I will find it somewhere. It will arrive. Just you have to wait a little bit. So here, spam. Not yet. Did I type the email correctly? Murad at uniswa.edu.on. It is correct. Still, I just have to wait a little bit. So all the emails. So just I have to wait for it a little bit. Just I give it a few seconds. He's taking too much time. He's taking too much time. I know. Okay, no worries. Actually, I'm going to use a different email. I'm going to use a different email, which is another one. I know. I'm going to use my personal email, whatever, gmail.com. Gmail. So it is much more trusted for them. For them, it is much more trusted. I'm going to save this one. Save as. I'm going to give send email to. Okay. I come back here. Previous. Uploaded to. It is text document. No, there is an error. I did an error when saving. So it has to be HTML. .html. So come back here. So yes, this is the one too. It's an HTML file. Save, upload, test. Great. Your name I'm gonna say Murad. My email I'm gonna say muradhe at gmail.com. I already activated this account, so check your email for activation. The same. So, no words. See, I did a typo. It's errored. It's errored. It's not the one. Yes. So here it's not the one. I save as free. .html. Avoid the error. So I come back. Previous. Choose it. The three. Yes, it's an HTML. Upload it. Test. Okay, now email. I'm gonna say Muradich. Is the one. Send. It is activated. Almost there. I'm not a machine. I'm not a machine. Yes. Form was submitted successfully. I'm gonna open my email. Whatever. Come back here. This is the email. Okay, here. This is the subject. Okay, already I received it. I'm gonna delete because I have already some old ones. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna resubmit again just for this purpose only. I'm gonna resubmit again. Here, I'm gonna submit. I'm not a robot. Submitted. I come back to my email to check. Yes, here it is received. Here, check. Yes, Murad. Murad. That's good. So it has sent to me an email. It has sent me an email. So I received an email. So there is no issue at all. There is no problem so far. So far, there is no problem. And it is saying that has been submitted from favabay.com, not from Murad. Who is favabay.com? Is the platform where I tested. It is from where I tested. It's this platform here. This is it, favabay.com. So completely, it is not mentioning that I am Murad who is sending. It is not completely sending who is sending. So who is the sender? Who is the sender? So it is not mentioning. So anonymous. It's completely anonymous. This is the first view for us as security view. Still, we did not. Still, the severity of this anonymity will get more complex. Let's dig in more and let's go further beyond of that. What I'm gonna do here, let me come back here. So for whether the advanced features, we can go to the hidden fields. We can refer to the hidden field.
Doctor,
Yes?
I have question.
Yeah, tell me. Yes, Huda.
If I input the email, what is error?
If you what?
If I write email here, why it is error?
You are this email or where?
Yes,
Or here?
here.
Or notepad? This one?
No,
This one?
in the OBS.
Actually, here, this one actually to send to, no more, no less. This is to send to, no more, no less. So in all cases, it's not an error. It is asking for validation. It has to be validated. It will ask you for validation at the beginning because the email you are going to use at the beginning here, this one, it has to be recognized by those people here, the form submit. So they will send you an email in which You click the button. There is a button, validate. You click it. That's it. Then after you'll be sending emails like what I'm doing now. But it's not an error. It is to validate. You have to validate your email. That's it. Before they will send you an email for confirmation. You know that your email is not a robot. You click validate. That's it. Easy. Is it clear, Huda?
Yes, doctor, please.
That's great. That's good. So let me come back. Let me come back. I was saying something. I forgot what to say. Great. So, yeah. So for the advanced, I'm going to refer to the hidden fields. So here inside the advanced features, you can manipulate the hidden fields to send hidden components. What I'm going to do, you remember last class and in previous classes, we referred to this Faber Bay lecture field, and we uploaded viruses, we uploaded malware that tries to list the content of the server and tries to rename files and things like that. So any of those files can be utilized again to be injected. So you can say we have a malware here. This is the one. Here is the one. I'm gonna upload it. The malware we executed in the steganography lab previous. So I'm gonna upload that malware again here from the cybersecurity labs. The steganography, this is the one we created in the previous labs. I'm gonna select, I'm gonna upload, and I'm gonna test. It will do whatever it will do. I don't care. But what I want to do is I'm gonna attack the one I want to share. I want to send him an email. I want to inject to his machine this malware. I copy this email, this link. I come back to my HTML form here. Before the submit button, I'm gonna generate an IFrame. It's an HTML content. The SRC equal is what we copied. I repeat. IFrame SRC in between the double quotations. What we copied, the URL, the path we copied here. I'm gonna paste it here. Paste it. After the quotation, I'm gonna close the IFrame. Simple HTML, so I'm not giving you something in here. But this IFrame, how to send it inside the form? I'm gonna put it as a value in a text field. So here, I'm gonna create a new input field named, I'm gonna say, for example, message. It's a keyword. The message is keyword recognized by those people. Message, and this message has a value. The value is the full iframe. The full iframe. So this iframe, I'm gonna drag and drop, cut, paste it here, and I close what? My input. I close my input. I close at the end. Okay, terminate it. Terminate. That's it. So I have another text that has the name message, and the value is this iframe. Let's test. I'm gonna save it as an HTML file. Save as 4.html. 4 send email 4.html. Save. Let me come back now. Previous. I go to my 4 now, access control, 4.html. Open, upload, test it. Yes, I have it already. See here, I have something. but it is shown src equal not the full content. It's not showing everything. So there is a problem here. There is a problem here. I'm gonna fix. What I'm gonna fix here is that I'm not gonna put. Sorry, come on. I'm not gonna put. See, inside the value, the value actually it is all of this iframe, or what I'm highlighting now. What I'm highlighting is in between two double quotations. The content is what? Is an iframe that has a source. The source also is in between quotations. So I'm going to change the single, those double quotations with the single quotations. Single quotation. Okay. Now save as 5. Save as 5.html. HTML. Save. Okay, I come back. Previous. Use the file now. This is the file. Upload. Test. Now we have everything here. We have everything here. Okay, great. The message. Okay, just I'm gonna send. That's it. Full stop. I'm not gonna make it the thing actually complicated. So just send, because we can use a text area here, not a text field. So the name, all right, the email to send to is this email, whatever. Send. Check. I'm not a robot. Yes, خلاص. Submit it. I check my email. Just I keep checking. Yes, here it is. I received. And this is my iframe. This is my iframe. Okay. This is my message. Okay, so far there is no problem. Actually, the iframe is exposed here. The iframe is exposed here. Means what I'm sending here, this is the link of the malware. Means the user, the victim will receive the email that has the link. The malware did not get injected unless the user has to click. Once he clicks, he will be directed to the malware where it is. So we wish to share the resource with the victim. We wish to share the resource with the victim. Yeah, absolutely. But still, we did not inject because we need an action from the user to touch the link in order to inject him what the malware has. Okay, so far we succeeded at least to share the resource, the virus, the malware with the victim. But we will make it more complex. How? By sending the malware without because this malware here, it's just a link. We are going to open it as an HTML content. What does it mean? We're going to hide it, and we are going to make the iframe run as an iframe. We're going to make the iframe run as an iframe. You have to know what is the iframe in order to understand what I'm saying right now. So in exam, I may ask you what is an iframe. You have to know that it is simple HTML context, that you have to refer to the guide and to the MSDN, whatever, to the definitions of what is an iframe. So let's make it complex. Let's come back to our guide. The guide here actually is giving us the chance to generate a PHP based mail that sends a hidden iframe in between. This is the solution. Clearly, this is the solution. What I'm going to do, but I'm going to build it one by one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just copy paste it, and I'm going to explain to you, because it's exactly what we are building here. It's exactly this form here, but with some extra features. I'm going to explain it to you now. So simply here, so I'm going to copy the form. I'm going to copy the form, only the form. I did not copy the full block because this is an HTML here, up to here. So it is a PHP. So I'm going to copy only the HTML part. I'm going to delete all here. Paste, delete all first, and paste what we copied. Paste what we copied here, this form. Come on. Copy, we come back here. Paste, and save the file with a different name. Save as 6.html. Okay, let's save. Okay, good. 6.html. Here, the 6.html, if I test it now, let me test it. Previous, let me upload the 6, yes, here it is. Upload, let's test. Great, we have a name field, we have an email field, we have a text area field. Great, so visually this is a good form for us, no more, no less. Okay, for the name, for the email, text area that has actually a size, the name is message. There is no problem at all. There is no problem at all so far. The customization, actually, the question here is that we are going to, where it is that we're going to send a customized email that has what we have to specify to send the email to whomever we want, and the message, the content of the message, is concatenated with an iframe, and we are given dimension to the iframe even. Let me copy this block in order to make it visible to you. I'm not going to copy, I'm going to just explain it to you. And let me do it. Let me just execute. Before this form here, as we did for the malware last class, and when we did the signalography, I'm going to generate the PHP block, and in this PHP block, I'm going to validate the submission of the form here. Submission, what does it mean? The user has to click the submit button. The submit button has a name, which is this sand. So I'm going to refer to this sand because the submission here using this method here. So if he clicks this sand, so we will control. I'm going to use a predefined method, which is I clicked, or is set, one of them. I'm going to check the form method. I respect the word, so no need to bother yourself, just respect the keywords, no more than that. What is the name here? Sand. So here, I'm going to type the same word. Here. What to do? The following. In between curly braces, thus I'm going to send the mail. Semicolon. The mail has to be to a destination. Two. And has to have a subject and has to have a message. That's it. So three places mainly for now. The two, it is this email. The subject, we specify whatever we want. And the message is this text area message here. So for the two, yes, the email, the name is email. The name is email. So I'm going to do, instead of two, I'm going to type the same thing here, copy paste, and they change the send by what? Email. Good. For the subject, I'm going to, between two double quotations, I'm going to say, let's say, access control. Access control. Subject, any subject. It's a sentence. It's a string between double quotations. You write even in Arabic. say تجاوز بتوع الحماية. Great. It's a string. Why? Because I type whatever I want. It does not have any meaning to the computer. So the message, it's what to be sent here. So also again copy. So for this message, I'm gonna paste, and I change this word by field name, which is the message. I'm gonna minimize the font size in order to make it actually visible. Great. So the message here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save as. But before I save as, remember, this is the PHP submission, so it's not an HTML. So I'm gonna give 7 here. Extension is as per our let's say malware when we created it, lab number 4, PHP. Extension is PHP, it's not HTML. Save. It is saying that they have special characters, which is this Arabic. I'm going to say yes, confirm. Saved. I come back to my submission portal, previous. Choose number 7, it's PHP file. Great. Open. Upload. Test. Yes, here it is. I'm going to type Murad. Email, I'm going to say Murad HB. Here I'm going to say you are attacked. Okay, send. I can't see anything. The best thing. Sent or not, I don't know. I don't know so far. Let me check my email. We have to wait. With all the emails. Let me see. All the emails. So far, I did not receive. It will take a little bit of time, but even though. Meanwhile, waiting for the email to be received, because this is not the same way here. This is actually the standardized one. When we use the form submit portal, here it will take a little bit time because we need the server to send. We need the server to send. It will take a bit time to send. So few seconds, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, not more. Meanwhile, I'll do the next step, which is now when I submitted, did it send or not? I don't know. It showed me only this hash, but did it send or not? Let's control. How to control? See here, we are having a control here. If it is yes, if it has been sent, so we equal sent to a given email. Otherwise, else not sent. Otherwise, not sent. What is this M? It is the variable in which we save the status of this name. Let's do it. Yes, here it is. It has been received. Yes, here it is. You are attacked. Question mark because it's an Arabic. Whatever. Because later on we make it appear. Don't worry. So you are attacked. So great. So you are able to sign. But so far there is no problem. We are anonymous. Yes, we are anonymous. Yes, but still we do not have any impact of harmless to this victim. But we are actually trespassing only the fact being authenticated. Still, the access control we did not break. We did not break the access control security mechanism. Let's do first of all the confirmation of whether it has been sent or not. So let's create a variable that stores the status of this mail. So at the beginning, I added this thing here. Any var, I'm going to say var. Any user-defined variable. We know how to generate variables. It is not the first time for us. So okay, I'm going to say if it's $var, here actually it's a simple checkup validation. Equal send to close the quotation concatenation. Boom. This one we copy, paste it here. Semicolon to terminate the statement. Else, does mean else. It's not validated. This if it's not validated. So equal not sent. Copy. Semicolon here. I'm gonna just okay, not sent. I'm gonna say as 8.php again. Same location. And yes, it has Arabic. I'm gonna say yes. Just wait for me. I'm gonna cancel here. I'm gonna cancel here. To make the Arabic appear, maybe I can choose a different option. And make it 8, yes. .php. And here it's on file, and here I'm gonna choose UTF-8. UTF-8. Okay, good. Good. So it did not ask me. UTF-8 did not ask me for the type. Good. Saved 8. Let me test again. Previous. Here's the number 8. Here it is, PHP 5. upload it, and let's test. Human email. I'm gonna say inject malware. Inject malware. Okay. Great. Sent to Murad Achi. So we have a confirmation that has been sent. Let me check. You know, I see that as earlier, it will take a bit of time. It will take a bit of time. And let me wait for the email to come. Let's discuss the second point, which is the concatenation of the malware here. What we are interested in is that we are going to send a malware. We are going to send something that the user did not accept or would not accept, which is the iframe at early in the early email here. The iframe was exposed and it is displayed as an iframe. It's not an HTML component. It means a window, a real iframe. No, it is an iframe with a link. This is not exposed. This is actually not malicious as much as when since the user did not click the link here. So we will make it an iframe that opens the content. To do so, we are going to concatenate it here in the message. So to do so, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to type it. So So the iframe has to open that malware. Remember, we need that malware exactly specifically. I'm going to copy the full iframe in order not to type it again. So copy it because I need to check what is the link. Just copy it, paste it. And what I'm going to do to the message here, So to the message. The message here, at the end of the message, I'm going to concatenate that iframe. See what I type. Dot concatenation, two quotations. In between the quotations, I'm going to paste what I copied. I'm going to paste what I copied. I'm going to minimize the view also again, just to smaller size. Yes. In between the single quotation, this iframe. Great. So please concatenate with the message. We will see now what would be the impact. Let's save it again. Let's save it again. My.html. .php, sorry. UTF. And let's test now again. Previous. Did I save it mine? The text, it is shown text. There were a problem. Let me see what happened. I'm gonna save it again. It was 9php. No, all files. UTF 8. All files. We have to change all files. That's great. Replace it. Yes. Still text document. I'm gonna choose a different name. I'll say 10. So 10. All files. UTF 8. Saved. Come back here. 10 PHP file. Great. Choose it. Upload it. Test it. Okay, my phone, Murad, my email. Okay, I'm gonna say hacked. Okay, sent to Murad, and let's check the email. The all the email, did I receive it? So far, no. So far, here it is. Here it is. Here in my promotions, it is coming in this box. I don't know what. تجاوز مستوى حماية. So it is right in the Arabic. I will write it in Arabic. This is the old one. Inject malware. But for now, we typed hacked. Now we typed hacked in this email. Still, it would come. Still, it would come now. We will see. Just wait a little bit. I'll keep waiting until I receive it in order to pass to the next step. Because if we succeed in sending the iframe, using the properties of the iframe, we will be able to hide the iframe, hide it only, but still it will access the computer. It does not need the user to click the link. It would open automatically. Yes, here it came in the promotion area. Why I don't know. Yes, hacked. Let me open and check. And the iframe is visible still. Iframe is visible. Why it's visible? I do not want it to be visible as an HTML code. It has to be frame here, open. It has to execute. Now, still we need the user to click the link. No, we will make it more severe. We will make the iframe be executed. How to? Actually, simply, because this mail here, it sends the iframe as a text. We're going to make the mail send the iframe as an HTML content that will execute it. So before the email, I'm going to specify a header. I'm going to say I'm going to specify a header, but it specifies the type of the email to be text HTML. It's simple, 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 simple like that. So the content type is text HTML. It's simply here. It is available in our guide. So here I'm generating a header that has to specify that the content type is text HTML. No more. Here actually just to concatenate to add a new line. Add no more. No need. So content type text HTML. Simple. And I want to concatenate this user defined variable name. So here, and I'm going to use this one as a fourth element in the email function, in the mail function, yes, it would come as a fourth parameter here. Let's do that. So I define header name here, copy it, and I'm going to put it as a fourth element here, comma, paste, paste, and save as 11, all files, ETF8, 11.php. Yes, save 11. Let's test again. I'm going to change the subject first. I'm going to make it different. So تجاوز مستوى الحماية 2. Okay, تجاوز مستوى الحماية 2. So save only, keep it 11. Choose 11, upload, test, type the name, email, whatever, act with IFrame. Okay. Any text here, sent to Malachi. Okay, let me check my email now. Waiting for the تجاوز مستوى الحماية 2. تجاوز مستوى الحماية 1 here, this one. It given us the iframe as a text textual content. The link, the user has to click it. We will see the two what will give. Yes, here it came. Mr. Hamid 2. Still seeing this iframe as okay. I'm going to respect the syntax because I have used the single quotations and the space with the R and whatever. I'm going to respect the syntax of the header. So here it is. I'm going to copy this one, copy, and paste it here in the header content. Paste, simple. Save as 12.php. Sorry, 12.php. All files, UTF, and save. Okay, let's test again. Previous, choose, 12, upload, test. using IFrame. Simple. Okay, using ING and send. It's saying send. Okay, successful. Let's check again. We'll be waiting for the second IFrame 2. Here, instead of 2. We'll receive another one. Maybe here, maybe in the inbox. I'll check. Is the filter in my account that he's filtering the emails to be received in the promotion. Yes, received. Okay. There is no iframe. It is not visible. It is not visible. It is not visible. But it is there. The iframe is there. We sent it. We sent it. It holds what? It holds a malware. It holds a malware. The malware is there in the computer now. So if I come back, see here now, promotion. We have the first one, no? The same content we are sending. It's a link to the, if I click it, it will lead us to the malware we generated already at that time. The malware actually in my computer, let me check what it has. Let me check what it has. Edit. Yes, system. It will execute a system command, trace RT. So it has a command to do. It is not showing anything here because it has been executed in the system level. Whatever you can type. The success point is that it has been executed in this point now without any hint. What is it? It's hidden. It's not there. It is there, but it's hidden. Did this user here, did he give consent? He did not even notice. He did not even notice. This is the iframe attack. We broke the access control level. We access the environment here using a weak point in the environment, which is the email system. Thank you for now. Actually, I need to receive your fax.